Welcome back to the second video for today. If you didn't watch my first one, it's NBA prize picks props. This one, we're talking about college basketball for some of the later games like we did yesterday. If you're not signed up to prize picks, you get $25 for free using this code. It'll be linked down in the description, also in the pinned comment. Today, definitely going to be a good day to get in because it's Flex Friday. Your first entry after 10:30 a.m. is protected up to $20. So, can't beat that. So let's get into some of these picks. One of the first ones I got here, Zach Edey. And he has his points prop set at 21.5. They're playing in a matchup where they should just absolutely dominate. He can definitely score above that, but you can see definitely has some games well below that as well. I think 21.5 going to be a bit steep for this game, which they're projected to blow out their opponent in. So I would be taking the under in this. You could see Purdue, if we look at some of their blowout games, when they beat Penn State by 20, he only got 18 points. They beat Minnesota by, 22? He only got 12 points. So in blowout games, he doesn't have to score as much, do as much, and I kind of think that's what's going to happen in this game. And then we also got our next pick here is Oscar, and I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name here, but I'm going to go with the rebounds. This guy is one of the best rebounders in the country. 15, 13, 20, 17. Crazy rebounds here. This game should be closer, and he should be able to dominate against Providence, who, is not up to par compared to an SEC team here. So I think he could just dominate the glass in this game, be way more physical than all the other guys. And then for Providence, we have Devin Carter, and I actually like his PRA. His points prop is 12.5. So if you can expect him to come close to hitting these points and rebounds, he's already going to be at 16, 17. So he'll just need a few assists as well as a guard. He can definitely do that. His PRA, 22, 19, 24, and he's going to have to do a lot in this game. So I like Devin Carter. If Providence is going to keep this one close, which it seems like they will be based on these betting lines, then we're going to look at fantasy score, which is a fun bet to look at. Taking the under on Mike Miles here for TCU, 27.6. That's a lot for this guy to put up. In his past 5 games, he's done that once. The other games haven't been close to that. And I think that ASU is actually going to be a tougher matchup than people think for TCU. So I would actually take the under on Mike Miles. Same game, same kind of prop. We're taking fantasy score for Desmond Cambridge, but we're taking the over on his fantasy score, 28.7. This guy can do it all, 31, 38. I expect him to have a big game in the plus 30 fantasy score department, and I think ASU is going to surprise some people. They may not win, but I think it's going to be a close game here, so I would be going with Cambridge here on the over. Just a little recap. We got fantasy score on the over for Desmond Cambridge. We got the under on Mike Miles, his opponent. Providence, Kentucky game, Devin Carter. Expect a big one from him. Over on the PRA. He's going to get 20 plus here. Oscar, not going to pronounce that last name for Kentucky. I expect him to dominate on the boards. He's way more physical than anyone Providence has. And Zach Edey, in a game that should be blown out by Purdue, I don't think they're going to need him to get 22 points in this game, so I could see him hitting the under. If you enjoyed this one, definitely come over to the Discord, and I'm going to be putting out betting picks here for the NBA and college basketball if something comes up. It's more likely that something comes up in the NBA, and that'll be the pick I give you here, but it's going to be a free betting pick, so that'll be linked down below. Thank you guys for watching this one. Watch the NBA one after this. It's going to be linked right here at the end of the card, and I'll see you in the next one.